Welcome back to On the Workbench. Today we're taking a look at an unboxing of the Porter Cable quarter sheet palm sander. This was purchased recently for use on a couple projects here of doing some fine sanding, with the square corners being preferred over the rounded edges of the random orbital sander. Inside the box you get a user manual, and you also get a sandpaper punch. I'll show you how that works here in a little bit. We'll set that aside, and then final thing in the box is the sander, and that's it. And the sander comes in a protective plastic casing. There's no sandpaper on there. We've got the cord, which is only a two-prong cord, so it's not grounded. And then we got a dust bag on the back. Something interesting about this dust bag, probably not one of my favorite features of the sander, but let me just top it off here and show you that it slides off on this odd connector here, and there's no easy way to directly connect this actually to a shop vac or other vacuum to collect the dust, other than using just the built-in onboard dust bag. So at the bottom you can see where there's a series of holes around here, and those holes around there are for the dust collection to be able to suck it up with the fan that you can see maybe through the little holes right there in the housing. And then this clip here, let's just double check the alignment here, and so then this snaps onto here. And within these pins line up perfectly with those holes to be able to punch the holes in sandpaper to get it aligned. And the other piece here on the side, so then we've got a clip here and a clip on the other side that can be used for securing sandpaper here, and you can see the little hook in the front, and there's a similar hook in the rear for being able to hold the sandpaper on. And so then I also have some quarter sheet sandpaper that's designed for clamp on. Be careful when you're buying quarter sheet sandpaper. Some quarter sheet sandpaper is only designed for pressure adhesion. So here's just a sample piece of quarter sheet sandpaper. This is 220 grit, and so with this, what I can do when I look at this here for how this is going to line up. So with the sandpaper like that, what we're going to do to put it on is we're going to take just a complete piece of sandpaper without any holes in it. We're going to place this on the pad here, and we're going to have to be able to crease this across. So let's just go ahead and put this in on one end here. I'll just start with the front end. And so then once you get it clamped down, sort of like this isn't a very good job. Let me try that again, just of getting all the sides under the clamp. Now that that's sort of on, I've never been very good at this. Maybe you've got a little tip or trick you can share in the comments for how to get this on easier than the luck I'm having. And once that's on, I'm going to take the hole punching pad here and line that up at two sides of the sander base. I'm going to punch this up. And so that now that I got that down, I'm going to have my vacuum holes perfectly aligned in the sandpaper. And then when I pull this off, make sure the sandpaper does not come out of the clamps. And then everything will be lined up for use, and your holes are perfectly punched. This is one of the features where most random orbital sanders clearly outshine, where you can just snap the pre-cut sandpaper just right on the base and be ready to go, as opposed to these finishing sanders that are square. But the finishing sanders here you can use with rectangular sheets of sandpaper. You got square corners for getting in to certain places that are tight. And just a different type of sander for different applications. You might keep one grit of paper on here and a different grit on another one. And I'll show you a tip in an upcoming video of how to use this with removing rust from your table saw. So I hope you found this enjoyable, and have a great day. Bye.